This following is a quote from Neville Goddard's book, Feeling is the Secret. Consciousness is the one and only reality, not figuratively but actually. This reality may for the sake of clarity be likened unto a stream which is divided into two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. In order to intelligently operate the law of consciousness, it is necessary to understand the relationship between the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. These two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness. The conscious is male. The subconscious is female. The conscious generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious. The subconscious receives ideas and gives form and expression to them. By this law, first conceiving an idea and then impressing the idea conceived on the subconscious, all things evolve out of consciousness. The traditional way of thinking is that reality is something that happens to us. When we interact with objects in our three-dimensional world, we treat them like something that's identical to us. We operate on the model of I, you and everything else. In fact, science tells us that everything is made up of carbon and man is made of stardust. That is true from the frame of reference, but from the spiritual frame of reference, consciousness is the only thing that truly exists. Everything else we experience is contained in this consciousness, and it is only a state, not a thing. It is important to clearly establish the differences between what we mean by state and a thing. A state is a configuration that this very thing occupies. We cannot speak about a state without speaking about its impermanence. States are changeable, that often adds a unique character to this thing. Think of ice and vapor. These are solid and gaseous states of water molecules, respectively. Therefore, ice is a state that water molecules occupy. Water molecules are therefore the real thing. Coming back to the original quote, every single person, thing and object you'll encounter is a state that pure consciousness occupies. It's through these different configurations or states that adds variety to our three-dimensional existence. While we can enjoy them at their fullness, one mustn't forget that consciousness is the stuff that it ultimately is, for it is through consciousness we get to experience everything. Just like a ship needs its anchor to tether itself to the shore, meditative practices help us calibrate our senses to the pureness of this consciousness, so that we don't lose grasp on this reality and fall victim to the belief that things are happening to us.